some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. The Commodores will kick it away to start. The returner will field it and bring it back. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big...
Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The tag, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up the safety.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football. They are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field, because that could have been disastrous.
Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Buying some time. He'll try to do it himself. No, he got loose. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the inside. Got some room in under the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown ball!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Split backs here. To throw, it's Knight. Lost one deep down the right side. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Tennessee!
This offense is so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. And they got him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Finding an escape route.
Return is brought down at the 49. And your Tennessee Volunteers will take over.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. The Volunteers have it in scoring position on first and goal. From the gun. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Vols want to crank the tempo. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is denied, stopped just short of the goal line, pushed his way to the 1 and could go no further, and they'll turn it over on downs. Handoff to the single back. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best.
Breaks into the open. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 from their own 17. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking field, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
He gets it away from his own end zone.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my run. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Oh, what a cut! He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
You really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader, and he's been that. Oh, dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong.
Touchdown, Volunteer! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Off the play fake on first down. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Now the play fake. Finds his man. It's Jefferson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the ball's racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I love the job by the receiver there on the curl route against zone coverage because he finds the soft spot, but he also does a nice job coming back to the football, and it's not easy when your quarterback's got a cannon.
Breaks into the open on the left. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. They go to the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. Touchdown ball! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Looking for blockers. And didn't find much room at all as he'll go out of bounds at the 12. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside. And it's another safety. Can you believe this? Second of the game. Oh, and they corral the ball, so they avoid the turnover. But man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the big. Offense on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The number one key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
Looking to throw, it's Knight. Release to the back. With the catch, it's Butler. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. There he goes. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Thompson. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh downs. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the pass. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Got it near midfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Wants to throw. It's Knight. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Wants to fire on second down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers! That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious, I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this...
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And his offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting it back downhill, not going backwards.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
The Volunteers will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. What could go wrong did. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job on the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second. Touchdown ball! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Penn State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far today in Happy Valley. They're up by 7 over Michigan State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A designed run for the quarterback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter. They're going to get him for a safety, trying to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here is the Tennessee offense. From the gun, the ground game. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first. Hits him with a stiff arm. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Vols come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job, man. You got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Tennessee. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
The screen, watch out.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Commodores will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get
trying to burn this defensive back. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, if he doesn't drop it, there's 2 picks in 2 consecutive drives. He was in great position to make another play. He just couldn't secure the catch.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he hauls it in inside the 30.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking about him for the Heisman. But just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him, and he's had an unbelievable season.
Got his man downfield. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. And the Volunteers are in the hurry-up. A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers! That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Off play action on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4. And
pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. He just terrorizes quarterbacks. His 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
A high kick trying to pin them deep. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. Touchdown ball! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll try the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense got it. They're on the run. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. The Volunteers with an absolute gift to start this drive with goal to go. He'll do it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Starting off this quarter, close. To smell the goal line. Looking for a man, it's Knight. Moves away as he feels pressure. Touchdown, Volunteer! And they take it in for 6 more points. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. It looks as if this game is nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, and if you're wondering why this offense hasn't scored in this game, it's plays like that. Not only have they not been able to execute running or throwing the football, they've had penalty problems, but it's turnovers as well. And here in the 4th quarter, ball security.
Touchdown ball! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. That might be the proverbial 4th quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. On the move. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes I just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Breaks the tackle and runs through another guy. Just dismissing tackles. He's had a day, 103 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. The Vols, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to buy time. He's going to run it. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've stretched out this lead, and they're starting to smell their 11th win of the year.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Temple is getting dominated today, and you know, the folks in Philly deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 15 to 2. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up.
Well, this defense is eyeing the scoreboard. You know they're looking up there. They want to keep this goose egg intact. They've been so good all game long. Still playing with phenomenal effort here in the 4th quarter, creating that fumble and takeaway.
They'll move the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. So now it's 2nd and long. It's a draw. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. I wasn't sure that one was going to get there, but had just enough gas to make it over the crossbar. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long. Early or late, up front, moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give us up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So here is the Tennessee offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Number 16 in punt formation to kick it away.
How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. I know both of these teams were ranked.